Hey YouTube, what's up? Today I am bringing you a brand new video where we're going to be discussing the exoskeleton abilities in the new Advanced Warfare that's coming out. Now this is something I am at least super excited for because it's something that's brand new to Call of Duty. I know Halo did the same basic kind of thing with Halo Reach. They had movement, jetpacks, and invisibility and stuff like that. Actually, I'm not sure if they had invisibility. I think I remember that, but I'm not positive. Anyways, it's not important. But they've done the basic same thing before in a different first-person shooter such as Halo. But this is something brand new to Call of Duty, and I'm very excited to see how this is implemented into the game. After looking at the gameplay and trailer and stuff and everything that's going on, it looks like this is going to be a really fast action-packed game. So I'm going to tell you guys the abilities and the different things you can use, and then I'm going to tell you what I think about each one, just to give you guys my opinion on it. And then whether or not I think I'll be using that. I'm definitely going to try them all, but I don't know if I'm actually going to be using them. So, the first exoskeleton ability is the Exo Shield. So this, we actually saw it in the trailer. In the trailer, we saw the guy jumping across, and then this guy pull out like a shield that blocked the other guy from shooting him, and then he put the shield away and then killed the guy. That's what the Exo Shield is. It's basically it blocks in any damage that's coming in, and then you put it away, and then you can kill the person while they're reloading or something like that, or it gives you enough time to get behind shelter so you can reload, or just different situations you can use it. But it's going to be something that I think it can be very helpful, but at the same time you won't necessarily always need it. A lot of these things you're not always going to need, but I think there's some that could be better used for overall gameplay. So I probably won't be using that one very much. The next one is the Exo Overclock. This is increased movement speed. So the way I'm thinking of this, if you imagine, for instance, agility in Ghosts. If you put agility and marathon on, then you can sprint for ever and you're super fast. So I'm picturing that plus another one. So it's like you have 2 agility and 2 marathon on. Or not necessarily second marathon, but 2 agility, so you're sprinting even faster. Basically, in the trailer, it shows, in the single player anyways, it shows everything else slowed down, but in reality, you're just moving faster. So I think they're really going to have to kick up the speed of your movement, which is why I'm thinking maybe even 3 agilities stacked on top of each other to equal the speed of the overclock. I don't know how they're going to do it. I mean, that might be a little bit OP. So they probably won't make it that good, but it's going to be something along those lines. At least that's what I'm expecting. So this is going to be something I'll probably be using, especially if Capture the Flag is coming back in a competitive game mode, or even if I'm playing Capture the Flag in a public game. I'm going to be using this to definitely move the flag around and get back and just cycle flags all day. Also, while I'm thinking of it, Dead Silence isn't actually back in Advanced Warfare. It's something that they took out of the game because they think, and I actually agree with this, it is a completely necessary perk, or they worded it better than this, but it's necessary, so it's always so it's always taken up. So when you're making a class, you always have to put Dead Silence on. So they took that out, so you no longer can. So you have basically an extra perk slot. In comparison, I mean, if you think about it, because you always had to use it. But I think that's going to be interesting, especially in competitive. Those headsets get really good. You can hear everything. So I don't know how that's going to work out. We'll have to see how that plays out. I mean, it might not be that bad, but at the same time, you might just be able to sound whore everybody. So we'll end up seeing. The next Exo ability, so Overclock, I will probably be using a lot. The next Exo ability is Exo Steam. Now, this gives you extra health. So, say you're in a gunfight with somebody and you're just about to die. You think you're going to lose, so you quickly kick in your Exo ability. That's going to give you more health, so you can get those extra 2 or 3 shots off and kill the other person before they would have killed you. So, this is probably another one that I might be using a lot, just because situationally, it's very useful, I think. You can use it if, for instance, you're running a flag. You're almost there. You just need a little bit more health. So you kick in that Exo ability and you get the capture. Or you need to sprint around a corner to reload. and you're being shot at and you're almost dead, so you just kick that in. So I think it's going to be very useful along with the overclock as long as you use it correctly. The next one, and I'm trying not to make this too long, guys, I'm sorry. The next ability is cloak. So Exo Cloak. This one just lets you go invisible. When you're invisible, you don't completely go invisible. Like, people can still see you, so it's not completely overpowered. So it's not something I'm going to be using, I don't think, unless I'm trying to be like very stealthy. But at the same time, I don't think I'm going to be using it, mostly because I could be using stim or overclock or something like that would be better suited for the gameplay. Invisibility isn't something I'm really worried about in Call of Duty, especially in like competitive scene. I don't see it ever being used. The next one is Exo Hover. So Exo Hover, basically, the way I'm picturing this is you walk off a platform and you can just hover there in place. If you jump up, you could just hover right where you jump. That's basically all it does, is it lets you hover in a place for a little bit. Again, I don't see the benefit of this really. Maybe in certain situations, but for the most part, I can't really see anything. Like, maybe if you are jumping off a building and you see somebody with a sniper and you can't get them, so you hover real quick, get the shot off, and then drop. But I don't know, besides that, I don't see a really big use for it. Like, it's a cool idea, but I don't know how well it's going to be implemented into the game. The next one is ping. So Exo Ping allows you, when I first thought of it, I thought of the perk ping from Ghosts, where you kill somebody and the little radar thing shoots out and it highlights enemies. But it's not the same thing. Exo Ping allows you to see enemy exo movement on your HUD, so your like screen basically. I don't know if it's going to be on the radar, if there's going to be like little indicators around. But it basically lets you see enemy movement or enemy exo movement and weapon fire. So it's kind of like an advanced UAV sort of. I don't think you'll be able to see the direction they're facing or if they're just standing there, but it's going to be kind of like that. Like, you'll be able to see them as they're shooting or as they're using an ability, and you'll be able to know where they are. So it's like having a SATCOM. Yeah, it's kind of like having a SATCOM. Next is the Exo Trophy System. The trophy system is exactly like a trophy system. When you, like in the old games, you would place it down and it would destroy enemy explosives that are coming in at you. This one is actually built onto your Exo suit. So instead of actually having to place something down, you just activate it, which I also might use. Trophy systems are really big, especially in game modes like Domination, because you have to get that flag capture, you have to get on the flag, and people just throw nades at you all day, and you can't stay on there. So that's something that's going to be really useful, and now that it's not really as delayed to place down, since it's part of your Exo ability, I think it's going to be really good. So that's an overview of all the Exo abilities. Let me know which ones you guys are interested in. I told you my three favorite, the Exo Overclock, Exo Stim, and Exo Trophy System. So let me know what you guys think, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.